Thank you very much.
Hey, it's Kaufman is Alive. I look at comic books new and old. Today I'm looking at a new comic book, G.I. Joe, issue number 13 by Image and Skybound. Joshua Williamson is the writer on this book. Got Tom Riley doing the artwork and Jody Belair doing the colors. And I got Mark Spears' variant cover here. I really love this cover. This is pretty much what sold me on this book here. I haven't been reading G.I. Joe since about issue 1 or 2, and I've been reading mainly G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, but I love this cover so much, and I just flipped through this book a little bit, and I really like the artwork from what I'd seen flipping through it, so I picked it up and decided this looked like a pretty good starting point with a brand new story arc here, the Dreadnoks War, as it's called. Part 1 of 5, and I was right. This was a pretty good jumping on point. So if you haven't been reading any of the G.I. Joe books, I think this is a pretty good place to start. We've got Cobra Commander here on the throne. Man, I love this. Love this page here. Really great stuff by Tom Riley. I really love the colors too, how they change from scene to scene, the color palettes do. We got all the bad guys meeting here, so it's mostly like red. And I really like the flat coloring as well. Gives it a very kind of old school feel to it. And the inking too feels very kind of old school. And sometimes the colors don't quite fit into the color, the lines, the inking lines and stuff. And it just gives it that really old school comic book feel, and it's clearly done intentionally, but it's really great here. So basically this is the Energon universe, and the Energon is a power source from the Transformers universe, and they're using it here. It's kind of there's an arms race going on between Cobra and the G.I. Joe force that's been created by Duke here, and they're trying to all get Energon essentially. So Cobra goes off to the desert to find a small source of Energon that they have found, and the Joes also get a tracking on that, so Duke heads out to the desert to find it as well. And he says he finds nothing but dirt and Cobra, and he comes upon Cobra digging for the Energon here. The radios don't work or anything. And then we kind of see, there's a really nice plot going on here with this character Ripper, one of Cobra, and he actually turns on Cobra Commander here in a nice scene. He sets all these bombs, and Cobra doesn't know where he's being attacked from. And then he sees that it's Ripper himself attacking Cobra Commander here. He says, "How dare you hurt me? I'll kill you, Ripper." And one of the other Cobra soldiers, he just turns around and shoots him right in the face there. And he tells Cobra Commander, "I gotta admit, I've been watching you, learning from you. You're, what do you call it, an opportunist?" He says, "I don't know what the device was that brought us out here into the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, but I saw my shot and I took it." And Cobra Commander says, "I'll torture you in ways you could never imagine. You will beg me to kill you." He just says, "Pass," and kicks Cobra Commander down. He says he set up a white noise signal disruptor so no messages can get in and out, which is why Duke also couldn't radio for any Joes. He says, "No one's coming to save you," and that's when we see Duke jump in and actually stop Ripper from shooting Cobra Commander right in the face there. And Ripper and Duke fight each other, and Cobra's just like, "Go on, kill each other. I need to find a weapon or escape." But then Duke slaps the handcuffs on Cobra Commander here. He's taken out Ripper, and he tells Cobra he's got too many questions, and I know you're the guy with all the answers. What you know about Energon, the giant robots, everything. So they start to take off in Duke's Jeep when Ripper tells him, now you're messing with all the Dreadnoks. And we see all the Dreadnoks attack here and kind of a Mad Max. And then we get a couple cameos. I think this is like a Steven universe, and we get the Joker here. Kind of funny there. And then we see Buzzer show up as well to reunite with the other Dreadnoks, and they start chasing down Cobra Commander and Duke here. And we head back to the Cobra base where everybody's been gathered, and Destro shows them that the commander's taken a leave of absence. Call it a sabbatical, he says. From this day forward, Cobra is mine. And we get a page just like the one at the beginning of the book with Cobra Commander sitting on the throne here. And then at the end, we got Destro sitting on the throne. And man, I just love the colors here at the end as well. Again, when they go back to the Cobra base, some really cool stuff here. And then in the Straight Shooter's letters page, we get a little note here from Ben Abernathy, the editor here, kind of letting us in onto what went into this storyline here, actually bringing up that this storyline here was their original pitch for this entire G.I. Joe series, but they decided to hold off on telling this story first. So I think that's kind of interesting. But he says, longer than a year, this was the part of our initial pitch for the series. There were times we thought this could be the second arc, but we knew it needed to let things breathe after the first arc, get a few more character-based issues to build out the team, and build the pieces we needed for this story to work. Also, welcome back Tom and Jordy to the series. I'm really excited for you to see the insanity they have cooked up for you. These issues are nuts. Beautiful work. The arc is action-packed, but also crucial to our mega plans for the series. Get ready for some wild surprises. Then they get some letters, just a couple letters here. And they also mention that this story, this issue, they added some extra pages to this issue. So it says to let the big moments breathe. But that meant less letters. So we just got this one letters page. But yeah, this was a 28-page book, actually. All 28 pages of art and story here. And no ads either in here throughout all the story. So really nice put together comic book. Here's the cover to issue 14, which actually comes out next week. They also talk about how there's a quick turnaround here on this book, just 2 weeks. So we'll get the continuation here, part 2, where Duke and Cobra Commander are out in the desert fighting against the Dreadnoks. So this was a really great issue. It's got me right back into this G.I. Joe series, which I kind of dropped from the beginning, even though, like I said, I've still been reading G.I. Joe Real American Hero and checking in on Transformers here and there as well. But I think I'm all back in on this G.I. Joe and Energon universe. Great cover again by Mark Spears. I really love his stuff. It's got this like hyper realistic neon bright colors. Kind of looks like an Alex Ross style. Obviously those comparisons are made pretty easily, but he's got his own style. It's really great. I love the bats here in the background. These made such awesome toys when I was a kid. The Cobra in the background looks really cool there. I love the corner panels too they put on these Skybound G.I. Joe and Transformers comics. Love everything about what they're doing here with Image and Skybound. This was only a $3.99 book. Go check it out. There's a whole bunch of variant covers, obviously, as well. Please donate to the channel, link in the description. Like and subscribe, and go read comics.